Good morning, everyone. I'm Krisha Ezekiel Mika Tabaldo, and my topic revolves around the vector of herpes virus types. So, let us first discuss what is vector. Vector in the context of viruses refers to the organisms that transmit the virus from one host to another. However, the herpes virus we have mentioned is primarily transmitted through direct contact with infected individuals rather than through vectors like mosquitoes. So, now let us dive into each herpes virus types. First, we have the herpes simplex virus 1 or HSV1. It is typically transmitted through direct contact with saliva or lesion of an infected person, such as through kissing or sharing utensils. So, for instance, imagine a person or someone with a cold sore or oral herpes. When they kiss someone else, the virus can transfer from their mouth to another person's mouth, and that would result in infecting the other person with HSV1 or herpes simplex virus 1. So, HSV1 can be compared to a vector that contains genetic instructions encoded in its DNA. So, when it infects a host cell, it releases its genetic material into the cell's nucleus. So, this genetic material then directs to the host cell to produce new virus particles, leading to infection and sometimes causing cold sores or fever blisters. So, the next one is the herpes simplex virus 2. So, it is primarily transmitted through sexual contact with an infected individuals through it, though it can also be transmitted through oral genital contact. So, it can be also transmitted through oral genital contact daw ang herpes simplex virus 2. So consider a scenario when someone with genital herpes engages in a sexual activity with another person. So through a skin-to-skin contact, ang virus can spread to the partner, resulting in HSV2 infection. So similarly with the HSV2, it acts as a vector carrying its genetic material in the form of DNA. So upon infecting a host cell, the virus uses the host cell's machinery to replicate its genetic material and produce new virus particles. And with that, the HSV2 is commonly associated with genital herpes. So, mao na siya nga makuha siya through oral genital contact. So, the next one is the Varicella zoster virus or VZV. So, it is highly contagious and typically transmitted through respiratory droplets or direct contact with fluid from the blisters of uninfected individuals. So, picture out a child with chickenpox nga naga-play siya with another kids. So, when they cough or sneeze, ang respiratory droplets naga-contain na siya og virus that can spread to the nearby children. So, it can potentially infect the other children with VZV because VZV is the VZV virus is responsible for causing chickenpox and shingles. So it is also can be a vector because its genetic material in the form of DNA is delivered to the host cell upon infection. So ang virus nga naa na sa host cell sa machinery nga gina-produce maka-lead siya into characteristic skin rash and other symptoms. Mo na siya nga ang VZV kay responsible siya in causing the chickenpox or shingles. So the next one we have human cytomegalovirus. So it is mainly transmitted through close contact with bodily fluids such as saliva, urine, blood, and breast milk. So it can also be transmitted through organ transplantation or blood transfusion. So, ang human cytomegalovirus daw, ang example ana niya, kana ganing na ay pregnant woman, when a pregnant woman comes in contact with the bodily fluids of an individual or an infected individual such as through kissing or sharing food utensils gihapon, ang kanang nga virus can be transmitted to the fetus kay syempre pregnant man siya, and that could lead to congenital cytomegalovirus infection. So, ang cytomegalovirus kay it is a member of the herpes virus family. So, in another example of a viral vector, it carries its genetic information in the form of DNA and uses host cells to replicate and spread within the body. So, human cytomegalovirus can cause serious complications, especially in individuals with weak immune system. So, these are the 4 types of the human herpes virus, and the remaining types of the herpes simplex virus vectors will be discussed by the next reporter, which is Miss Leslie Ann Lestojas. So, in conclusion with this report, with my part, these herpes viruses, like vectors, are adept at infiltrating host cell, delivering their genetic material, and exploring the host machinery to replicate and spread. So, it often causing various symptoms and health issues in the process. And that would be all. Thank you.